Hey guys, it's Pete from Crunch Time Coaching, and welcome back to Serve Clones. Serve Clones is a serve instruction series where we show you the best servers in the history of the game, and we teach you how to serve just like them. This is video number 2 of 3 of the Andy Roddick Serve Clone series. Now, Andy Roddick, perhaps the biggest server in the history of our game. Comment below, is Andy the biggest server? Or if not, who is? But anyway, it's a monster serve, and what we're looking at today is the double dip hitch move. Now, this is a move that I'm not entirely convinced we should take on as tennis players. This might just be a move that is unique to Andy and is a super freak move, but we might have an aha moment in there, so you never know. In video 1, what we did is we are in the pre-hit phase, and we took a look at his very first move. So if you have not seen that, go here before we get into today's video. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to attempt this crazy move that Andy does.
Okay, so welcome to Serve Clones video number 2 of cloning Andy Roddick serve. Now, I just want to recap what we were trying to do in video 1. All I was trying to do is get this first move down. So this is what I wanted you guys to be practicing, and we can see here that it's not quite a normal serve as far as most people like to come down around their inner thigh and then go up into the toss. That's what I'm more used to. So it was awkward for me to bring my hands out to the side and then just go directly up, and look how long he's keeping his racket on top of the ball before he starts to separate. So that's what we focused on in video 1. Now in video 2, what I'm focused on is getting way down here, this deep elbow drop he goes into with his hitting arm. Very unorthodox, very hard for me to do. So I just practiced this today, which I'm going to show you, and you can see here Andy Roddick then explodes and jumps into the serve. I'm not going to do that today, and I suggest if you're going to try and clone this serve, don't do it either. Stay on the ground. And one thing that was kind of cool is if you get the feeling of it, you'll find that you're going to hit some really massive serves without even jumping. So let's get right into this. Okay, so here I am. I'm just trying to get that first move, the way he brings his arms up together and then drops way down, and see what that feels like. You can see I'm trying to get that elbow. He gets this L shape going very down low and keeps his racket tip going up there. And you're going to see that sometimes when I do this, in fact, most times when I do this and I go to serve, I get very low, but the racket tip goes a little more out that way. But you still get a pretty massive, it forces you to really speed up the racket head. And there's one little trick, one little hack I'm going to give you guys today to really get the feeling of doing this. That's going to work for you. And then you can see I'm just trying that and then staying here and throwing up in the beginning. Now look how low it is right down there. You can see what I was talking about. It kind of comes more out there when I do it. So it's a little different than Andy. And then I go to hit, and the beginning, oh, that one went over the net. I was hitting a lot in the net, but that one went over the net, so I stayed up, so pretty good. Let's take a look at what this looks like compared to Andy Roddick. And then I'm going to show you a little trick, a little hack I was doing to get a lot of racket head speed and amazing pop. It's going to be pretty cool. So hold on one second here. Okay, so first what I was doing is, let's just take a look at the toss. I'd practice just doing this toss move. And let's see how I'm doing there. See, now I'm not dropping as low as I was in video 1, and I'm keeping my hands together there, rising up. Okay, and that's pretty much what we're seeing him do. Now from there, this is where he drops down with that elbow, and so then I practice going down there. So we can see that we're getting in pretty similar positions. His L, if we're really being super analytical here, his L is a little more designed. Defined. It's a little more cut right there, right? It makes a more of a sharp turn, if you will. So you can see there's a different angle there. Let me clear that out and just draw it again so you can see the difference, which I'm sure makes a difference in the result. But this is the best effort I had on this day, and just trying to really, really copy it. And then as I go, when I go to toss, I try and bring that arm more up. But this is what I was focused on. Now I want to show you my serve at the end and show you this little hack I was doing to really get the idea of dropping low, because it was not easy for me, and especially to feel the power. But when I did this one move, I felt a ton of power coming out of this move, and it was pretty cool. So I want to share it with you guys so you guys go out there and try it. Okay, so I'm gonna play these serves in slow motion and regular speed, just so you can get a feel for it. But the move I really started to focus on was taking my elbow and like jabbing it down, like almost attacking the ground with my elbow violently, is what I found when I did that move and then went up to it. I felt like, okay, maybe this is what Andy Roddick feels when he does it. I certainly don't know, but it certainly added more pop to my serve. So you can see that I'm like trying to like jab down there, jab, and then when I go to serve, do that. Now you can see it took me a couple tries sometimes, and then I would hit it, and then we're going to go one more, and then I'm going to play in regular speed so you can kind of hear it and also see how fast the ball is going. But you can see it takes me several tries, and I keep trying to focus, jab down, and then come up into it, and then that serve, I was even falling backwards, and I want to play this for you guys because I was even falling backwards, but it had a huge bounce on the fence. Let's see if I can see that. Look how high that ball is on the fence there, and keep in mind I didn't jump and I fell backwards. So let's take a look at it in regular speed and we'll wrap this video up. Okay, and you can see I kind of impressed myself and wanted to make a joke with you guys, but I said that because I was feeling bigger serves than even jumping into the serve, which surprised me because I didn't think I'd be able to come close to that move. Anyway, let's come back to wrap up my final thoughts.
All right, guys, so I don't even know I'm going to advise or encourage my students to do this move. It is a crazy move, but I will say I have never hit the serve so big from a standing position to was bouncing so high on the fence. I mean, take a look at these. And I found that the biggest takeaway when I started to really crush it is when I was focused on, with the toss, bringing the elbow down, like jabbing the elbow down there violently, pushing it down, and then coming back up. I think that's how he's doing it. Of course, I don't have the luxury of actually talking to Andy Roddick and asking if that's what he feels, but that's what I felt. And the other powerful thing was to keep going back and watching the video. I cannot tell you how important that is. So make sure you're doing that. Finally, I want to ask you a question, like, what do you think of this move? Is this something that you should? I can tell you it was fun. It was really fun. I'm not sure I'm actually going to try and implement it in my serve. I mean, it takes all my brain power to do this move. But it was fun, but I want to let you know, is this something we should even attempt, or should we just leave it to Andy Roddick? Comment below, let me know that. And be looking out for Serve Clones video number 3. And if you want bonus training on the serve, you can see there's a secret little eye right up there that you can click on. We'll also put in the comment section below where you get a free course called Serving A to Z. It's got 30+ videos on the serve. It's going to teach you how to improve your toss. It's going to teach you how to improve your kick serve, your slice serve, get more power on the serve. It's an awesome course. Serving A to Z. Check it out. And don't forget to like this video because it makes me feel good. Comment because we need to interact. And subscribe because you need more serve instruction videos just like this one. See you guys. Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off.